guys, welcome back to my channel. And just like every Wednesday, I've been posting a new Disney vlog from our trips to Disney, and I wanted to go ahead and keep in the spirit of that Disney vibe since I ran out of Disney vlogs. We are going back today. When I post this video, it's going to be on Wednesday, so we will be going back 1 week from tomorrow, which is a Thursday. So we're going to be leaving 1 week from Thursday, which is tomorrow. Does that make any sense? Follow along with me. Basically what I'm saying is I will have more Disney vlogs to put up in a couple of weeks. So get very excited about that because I'm excited to share all of my Disney time with you guys and share all of the fun that we're going to have. And I like to share it with all of you guys as well because I know you guys enjoy it too. But I wanted to go ahead and keep up with the theme of Disney on Wednesdays because why not, right? We all love Disney. We all like hearing things about Disney. We all like sharing our experiences about Disney. So I thought I would go ahead and share some Disney facts with you. Things that I knew about, things that I didn't know about, and I just popped up a random Google search of fun facts about Disney World. So I'm just going to go ahead and read some of these fun facts off for you. If you guys knew some of these, or if I'm giving you something that I haven't shared something with you, but you guys know something that I don't know, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know some of your fun facts about Disney that I may have missed today. So let's go ahead and get started with the fun facts of Disney. Number one, it says the Magic Kingdom is actually on the second floor, which I kind of knew that. I knew there were tunnels like underneath Disney World itself. That's for the cast members to come in and out. That's for all the characters to come in and out. I guess you can actually drive down there and everything with their, cast member vehicles or park vehicles or whatever. But anyway, it says the underground city network of not so secret tunnels really exists. So if you want to see Snow White out of costume, hang out down there. Actually, that sounds like a good way to end up with a restraining order. Don't want to do that. But because Florida is at sea level and engineers couldn't dig down, these underground tunnels are really at ground level and the park is built on top of them. A lot like a modern Rome, except with more mafia-style extortion. That's interesting. Which, I knew about the tunnels. Okay, number two, Disney World is the size of San Francisco or two Manhattans. Okay, so it says continue reading, so I'm going to read, except with fewer hipsters and cheaper rent. Cheaper? Okay, number three, there were supposed to be more hotels around Magic Kingdom. Original plans called for hotels with Venetian theme, a South Asian theme, and a Persian theme. Those plans, however, were thrown out after the oil crisis. Oh, and the Shah of Iran was supposedly going to fund the Persian hotel. But since this was supposed to happen in the late 70s, the plans were basically taken hostage and never released. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And this was actually very interesting. Did you guys know that the admission on opening day to Disney was $3.50? I had no idea how much it was. The first trip that we took to Disney was like in 1983, and I don't remember. I'd have to ask my mom and dad how much that ticket cost, but I'm sure $3.50. It may have been $25-30 maybe at the time that we went, but anyway. Got $3.50 in your wallet now? Congratulations! You can now buy a bottle of water at Disney World, but not the smart water. There's an upcharge for that. Nowadays, a one-day ticket will run you $94 or $99. I think it's a little higher now. I think it's $102 or $105, depending on which park you visit. You can go multiple parks for an additional $6 fee or purchase multi-day tickets for a discounted price. FYI, which is still not cheap. Well, I think they're all kind of, I don't know when this was like published or whatever, but I know that they're not that price now. Okay. So number five, this is something I don't know anything about either. Dead people's ashes are everywhere? No joke. I had a friend who knew a girl whose mom, upon her death, wanted to be cremated and spread from the top of the Dumbo ride. This sounded odd until I heard it happens all the time. The park apparently even has a special vacuum for such occasions, which is pretty gross when you think about it. Clean up an aisle Dumbo? Weird. But I've actually said to Brian, you can definitely cremate me and spread my ashes throughout Disney. We actually kind of made a joke about that one time. It's like, should you do it on Space Mountain and just let him go and it'll get poof behind everybody? Kind of gross, right? Ugh. but you can go ahead and spread them around the castle if you want to. Okay, so number 6, it says it would take a lifetime to stay in every hotel room. If you spent one night in each hotel room at Disney World, it would take you 68 years. And no, they don't rent by the hour. That's interesting. Number 7, Disney World is basically its own self-governing city. Now, I've heard this as well because it has like its own zip code or whatever. This should be frightening to the outside world. The land that became Disney World straddles Osceola and Orange counties. And all Florida stereotypes aside, neither had the resources to support the park's construction back in the day. The solution? Designate Walt's land as its own anonymous taxing district. This anatomy, however, does not seem to apply to the American rule of law. Very, very interesting. Number 8, Cinderella Castle is practically empty. Besides a restaurant, gift shop, and ghost of Walt Disney's would-be apartment, that is, designers built an apartment for Walt into the castle plan, but he died before his completion. That space was later turned into a hotel room that's literally impossible to get a night in. Ooh, but I would love to stay in the castle. Who wouldn't love to stay in the castle? That'd be awesome. Number 9, it's also made entirely of fiberglass. The Florida housing bubble was already brutal, but the Cinderella Castle really weathered the storm. Still, in a hierarchy of fairy tale homes, Cinderella Castle falls somewhere above the 3 Little Pigs, straw, and sticks houses, but below the brick house. No pigs or stones were harmed in the making of that castle. Okay, does anybody know what the acronym for EPCOT stands for? I always forget. Like, I hear it all the time, but I completely forget. EPCOT is an acronym and an amalgamation. I probably like totally butchered that word. Amalgamation. True Disney nerds, oops, will tell you EPCOT stands for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, and that is correct. And it was originally supposed to be a living, working city of the future. If you'd ever wanted to live in the Ray Bradbury novel, this would have been your shot. Sadly, Walt's death detoured the original plan. There's a story, though, about the park's odd genesis. Imagineers couldn't decide between the future concept or the World Showcase concept. Supposedly, one Imagineer had the brilliant idea to just push together 2 tables with the separate park models on them, thus merging them into one mega park. Sounds legit. Let's see. Disney World is the largest single site employer in the U.S. And employees aren't just called employees. We all know they're called cast members. A lot of them are probably sleeping together, and they can probably tell you where the bathroom is in 14 languages. Just don't ask them for freebies. That's interesting. Why would they be sleeping together? I don't understand that. That's weird. I mean, you know, maybe if they're all in the same, like, house, their college program or whatever, and they're sleeping in the same dormitory. Okay, I can get that part. But anyway, number 12, the Haunted Mansion isn't the only place that's haunted. The real ghost, not a typo, of a worker who died during construction of the Pirates of the Caribbean allegedly haunts the ride. And that one tourist's finger is probably roaming around there like Cousin It, for that matter. I never heard that one either. Have you guys heard that story about the pirates being haunted too? Okay, number 13, and then I'm going to call it quits, and maybe next week I'll come back with another one, or another time I'll come back with some more interesting Disney facts. Intrepid explorers have broken into Disney's abandoned water park and island. If ever there were a basin of disease, it would sound like a lot like abandoned water park and island. Do not advise you go exploring unless you are into brain-eating amoeba. But you can see some pretty cool pictures from the safety of your cubicle. Interesting. Okay, that didn't make much sense. Interesting. Okay, one more because this one's interesting. Hotel rooms at the Polynesian and the Contemporary were built off-site. After the rooms were constructed, they were slid into frames of the building. So that makes it a kind of like sleeping in a giant furnished drawer, minus the giant Gideon Bibles. Interesting. But anyway, okay guys, if you guys enjoyed these fun little Disney facts, please leave me a comment below and leave me some of your Disney facts that I left out today or that you guys know of, because I'd love to hear about new Disney facts. And with that being said, I actually have a little challenge for you guys. If you guys are up for the fun and for the challenge, I would like to be able to send you guys, whoever decides to send me their address, you can send it to me, akadow20@yahoo.com. Send me your address and your name and let me know who you are. And I would like to send you guys a postcard addressed from Disney, addressed from Main Street Avenue at Walt Disney World. And I know that that can do that because they said you can actually send things from Disney World. So I would like to actually do that. So if you guys want to go ahead and leave me your name, leave me your address, and I would love to send you guys a postcard from Main Street, USA, and Disney World when I am there next week. So if you guys are up for that, please leave me your information and I would gladly send you guys a postcard from that area. Thank you guys so much for watching. I totally appreciate it. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!